What is going on, guys? So it's been quite a while since I've made an update video for the changes that I've made to my car. For those of you who do not know, I have a Ford Fiesta Zetec S, and that's a 2006 facelift Mark 6 edition, so you could say it's Mark 6.5. Now I'll just run over a few little specs of the car. So it's 1.6 litre engine, 100 horsepower, naturally aspirated, so no turbo. Modifications I've made to the car in terms of power increase: I've added a straight through Hornet Sport exhaust that just goes from the cat all the way to the back. It's just a straight through pipe, and a K&N panel filter. Those two things, probably, you know, I'm not really going to gain much power from it, you know, maybe 5 horsepower if I'm lucky, but yeah, I haven't really made too many changes to the power of the car. Being a non-turbo, there's no real point in trying to increase the power, because, you know, whatever you do to it, if you want to remap it or whatever, you're only going to gain, you know, a few horsepower. So with a car like this, with a non-turbo car, the best thing you can do is make it look good and make it feel comfortable. Without further ado, I'll get onto the car. I'll do enough talking, but yeah, let's show you it. So I'm just gonna do a quick walk around first. That's what it looks like, 360 degrees. Now let's actually put the fog lights on as well. So I've also started it up because I don't want the battery to run flat, but yeah, as you can see, the bulbs in there are not standard bulbs. They are brighter white xenon bulbs. I don't think they're actually got xenon gas in them, but they are brighter white. I think one, you know, white lights look better than, you know, a yellow light, of course, and two, they do actually, you know, work a lot better than a yellow light because they are actually a lot brighter. Therefore you can see a lot more in the road when it gets to night time. So the bulbs, and they haven't changed since my last update video. The only thing really on the front of the car which has changed is the license plate. It's a GB Euro plate, and that's actually an aluminium one. That's actually just glued on as well. But I think the this plate looks so much nicer than, you know, a standard plastic cheap one. Obviously you've got the little S badge on there. It's a nice touch. That was on there a few months back though. Obviously got the aluminium dust caps. Like I said, they haven't changed. As you can see, look, rear license plate, that's a new one. That's an aluminium plate as well. See, it looks so much better than previously. Shortly after I got the car, I did I bought a new S badge because the old one, they tend to fade. And obviously I added the Nürburgring sticker. I do plan on going to Nürburgring someday with this car though, so I can make that sticker official. There's the new Hornet Sports exhaust back box. Let's start it up so you can hear it. Alright then, so in the boot, you'll notice I've got these two little netting things. They, you know, hold everything that I need quite well. So I have quick tire repair kit. I have 2 of them, and I have fire extinguisher, first aid kit, and then there's all the jump leads, high vis, everything else you need in there. Pump as well, and a blanket and a football. Okay, so everything that's in the boot then, that actually allows me to travel pretty much anywhere in Europe. I've actually got some breathalyzers in there which I needed to drive in France. I know it's crazy, right? You need breathalyzers. But yeah, I do plan on doing a road trip sometime over the next couple of years. Like I said, I do plan on going to the Nürburgring, and that's going to be pretty fun. Honestly, I'm not gonna, you know, go crazy with it, but it's going to be a good experience. But yeah, so, you know, it's good to carry some essentials like a pump, you know, puncture repair kit, you know, breakdown tools and whatever. It's good to keep them in your car, so, you know, if you do break down, you do need to, you know, you do drive over some nails, you can, you know, help yourself out. You haven't always got to, you know, ring your parents or ring the breakdown or whatever. You know, you can sort it out at the side of the road. Another little thing, obviously I have these Heko or Heko wind deflectors. I do recommend these. Not only do they stop the wind, but they also stop the rain from dripping in when you have the window open. Another update is that I have a new windscreen now. This was repaired, well, not repaired, it's actually been a brand new windscreen. My old one had a kind of a few cracks there. Fitted new wipers, obviously. I'm not going to put old wipers on a new windscreen. And I got the Aero rear wiper because it looks so much better. This is actually a plastic, the standard one is a metal one. Right, so quick look under the bonnet then. Everything's pretty standard, as I've said. You know, a couple of stickers added on here and there. Couple of bungs for the top of the struts. You know, they keep the water out, and yes, they look a tiny little bit better, I suppose. But yeah, everything's pretty, you know, pretty standard in here. I haven't, you know, splashed out on some fancy coloured pipes or whatever. But it could do with a clean because it's, yeah, quite dirty in here. As most of the car is quite dirty, but yeah, it could do with a clean. One thing I've done is I have actually changed the cam belt, changed it on about 87,000 miles. I would recommend you do it before then if you plan on keeping your car for a long time, because basically there's a bolt which becomes very tight, and if you leave it, you know, to when I did, it was 87,000 miles, you'll have a lot of trouble, you know, trying to remove that bolt. But just trust me, if you plan on changing the cam belt, change it before 80,000 miles. Yeah, just do it. So we come inside, I have the chrome sill protectors. Pretty sure they was on the last update video. Let's have a look. We have a USB charger that shows the battery voltmeter. That's quite a nice touch. I'm pretty sure I showed you that before as well. The main thing that's new in here is this sat nav slash radio slash calculator slash internet. This thing has absolutely everything. It's like £160 off eBay. Obviously it's all touchscreen, but it works really quite well. Obviously I don't use the sat nav a whole lot, but when I go on long journeys or whatever, you know, it really comes in quite handy. The best thing about it though is probably the fact that it, you know, it fits perfectly in. You know, it looks like it's made for this car, which obviously it is, but you know, some you have to buy a custom frame and whatever to fit it in, but this fits in quite well. Obviously you see I had my armrest, fitted that in a few months ago. It works quite well. I have these Rip Speed seatbelt shoulder pads. They look quite nice and they actually are pretty comfortable as well. I can see them coming in handy, you know, for when it's in the summer, you know, when you want to wear a vest or whatever. Rather than having the seatbelt dig into you, you know, you can have this shoulder pad and that'll be nice and soft on you. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything inside. Okay, so there's not too many more big changes that I want to make to my car. Obviously just, you know, maintain it and whatever. But there's quite a big job that needs to be done to the bodywork. I'll just show you that real quick now. So you probably can't see that well on camera, but on this wheel arch there is some rust starting to form there. So basically I'm going to get this whole section, you know, redone, and get this side resprayed, because obviously, you know, it needs to be all resprayed so it blends in. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, let me know. You know, I don't really know when I'm going to, you know, make more updates to my car, but if you do, you know, leave a comment down below. Give this video a like, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.